So I should have really filmed this from the beginning, but we're back to do a ramp for this lady with MS. So this is how far we've got. So I've got to do the boards on top yet, but I'm just showing you the general structure. So I've basically built over the step, and you can see that I put these little posts down here so that it takes any of the spring out of it. There is no spring. It's really quite solid. Just wrap the ends as well with DPM, a damp proof membrane. Just blocked it underneath there as well, so there's no spring in it. And this way, at any stage, they can just take that off the step and the step will just remain the same. So the calculation that we were told by the kind of assistance services, or whatever they're called, is for every inch from the floor, basically from the ground level up to the threshold, it is a foot. You've got to come a foot this way. So I've actually done it over the amount. It's about a foot over, but it makes the gradient even shallower, which would be a lot easier for a wheelchair. But yeah, so it's 9 inches. So I brought it 9 foot. Well, it's about 10 foot actually. So that should be fine. At the moment, I'm just going to do the ramp. I'll see how I get on. But I also want to put maybe some kind of handrail along here, but also a bit of a balustrade. So I'll take it along here, and I'll have a little short piece along here, which will have a handrail on top, because it will make you feel safer when you're actually going up it. You won't feel like you're going to fall off the edge. So that's how far we've got. I'll show you the next stage. So this is the finished ramp. Just show you around. So I just decided to do it out of decking boards. You can put some anti-slip strips in these grooves that are routed out on the top, but the customer said they're going to do those afterwards. It should be fine actually, because the boards are running across, so it shouldn't be that slippy. Notice I made a little upstand, so it's about 50 mil up, just sort of almost like guide tracks to just keep the wheelchair on the right path, as it were. Spacing is about 10 mil. Had to sort of tighten it up and slacken it off on one side as I was coming down, because it's slightly different lengths. These buildings are not square, so I had to just adjust for that. On the very end board, if you can see that, I had to chamfer that. I had to plane that right down, and I put a little bit of plastic on the back there so that it's not actually touching the ground, because it will rot through quicker. So, and I secured that last one with straps through. You can probably see them there. 3 straps, which are screwed to the underside of the next board. And the slope is, well, the calculation I was given is for every inch, so from the floor, from the ground level up to the threshold, it's a foot. So that was 9 inches, so I came 9 foot that way. Actually, it's more like 10 foot or over that, 10.5 foot. Just makes a nice gentle slope. The lady's tried it, she's absolutely delighted. It works beautifully. The main thing that you've got to really be conscious of is this lip. So any little lip the wheelchair will just not run over it, so you have to make sure that it's really a really soft lip, if you like. That's not a real word, but I think you understand what I mean. So it's got to be really shallow, really thin at one edge. So I had to pretty much plane half of the decking board away. Anyway, that's done. That is the finished ramp. I think it looks pretty good, nice and functional, gets the lady in and out of the house when she wants. So that's it, guys. See you on the next one.